All right. Hello, my loves. I am back. I am Empress. If you are new here, I would like to welcome you to the community. Be sure to check the description box below and like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, okay? So today, yesterday we had a conversation, and after I posted and everything, I was hearing, okay, like an echo chamber, okay, and the men want to be heard. It was sounding like barbershop talk, like, you know, when you say something and everyone is speaking out once, and I'm like, oh my gosh, please, I do not want to turn this into no debate going back and forth between me, all right? And hopefully it was clear in my last message that I was not speaking, you know, simply to just men or just women, okay? You know me, I'm all about accountability on both sides. However, this message is catered towards the men so their voice can be heard as well. I'm going to articulate what was channeled to me the best way that I can and the best way that I know how. Obviously, okay, don't shoot the messenger. Yes, don't shoot the messenger, and please hold yourselves accountable, okay? You're either a grown adult or you're a grown child, okay? So please conduct yourself accordingly. But yes, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So what I was hearing was, I need a real woman in my life that's a good girl. Now, I heard it in song form, okay? I'm pretty sure it's like a Destiny Child song. The tune, whatever tune it was, because I'm like, I couldn't actually find the song. So I'm like, I think I made the words up in my head. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so I need a real woman in my life that's a good girl. Looking for an empress, not a harlot. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So the first thing that I was drawn to, okay, was alcohol. Now, alcohol originally was a fine powder produced by sublimation, okay, to stain paint, also a volatile liquid, any sublimated substance, the pure spirit of anything, and originally referred to the manufacturing of makeup. Now, let's first talk about, okay, sublimate. Okay, so sublimate means to divert or modify into a culturally higher or socially more acceptable activity. Okay, so and then think makeup, all right? So a lot of women wear makeup, and we're not talking about simply about makeup, but like makeup, I'm talking about like in the physical form, but we're gonna look at it symbolically as well, okay? So makeup enhances, or in some cases completely alters the appearance. So kind of what I was getting is that men kind of want to be heard in the fact that women also, okay, wear a mask, not simply literally, but in what they wear, what they display, how they choose to present themselves to be more attractive to the man while hiding all of their flaws, okay? And kind of what I was getting is, I was going to talk about this later. but because it's in my channel, obviously I didn't say, but I'm going to give more channelings and synchronicities confirmations at the end. But one song that I was hearing, okay, so I'm definitely like, I'm hearing a lot of, okay, Bay Area. I was hearing D-Lo, No Ho, okay? I was hearing that song, and while it is, you know, a very, you know, it's a staple Bay Area bop, one thing I will say about that is, the only thing you're going to attract with that energy, okay, if you're looking for an empress, the only thing you're going to attract with that energy is, you know, you may attract a harlot that feels entitled to empress treatment, okay, a harlot that feels entitled to empress treatment simply because of the fact that she is a woman. And I'm so sorry, that is not the case. If you're not holding yourself to a certain standard, do not expect, you know, I'm sorry, the treatment of an empress. You can dress however you want to, you can talk however you want to, but if that's not your actual character of who you are, then baby girl, I'm so sorry, you gotta come back to reality. But the same thing for men, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this is the energy that you are carrying, you know, it's like I said, that's what you're going to attract. You're not going to attract an actual empress, because ain't no empress putting up with that kind of energy, okay? So, but however, and I'll come back to this later and give the message that I actually got through that, but I just wanted to go ahead and say that really quickly. Okay, so yes, there's a whole thing, you know, with women trying to portray themselves a certain way because they think, you know, it's going to get them a certain type of man. But then it's like, you know, we're talking about alcohol. So anyways, it's like that mask is going to fall off regardless. It's kind of like the same thing I was talking about yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of energy to keep up a facade. So yes, and then the other thing, right? So alcohol, you know, it's very intoxicating, something that, you know, people enjoy doing. Okay, it's enjoyable at first, but too much can make you sick, right? Too much can make you sick, but it also sheds lights on the illusions people try to keep up. Okay, so it's like a truth serum. Okay, it's like a truth serum. So you know, the process, you know, of making alcohol, it does go through a distillation process, right? Which is the purifying process, the extraction of the essential meaning or most important aspects of something. So, you know, it's not that, because alcohol, right? Alcohol, alchemy. So it's like, when used properly, alcohol is not necessarily a bad thing. It's not something where you have to get super drunk, etc. It's not something where, you know, it has to make you act a fool. And to be honest, it's like, the reason why I say, you know, alcohol shows someone true character is because, like, what, you know, it's like, how do you act when you are drunk? You know what I'm saying? And like, for some people, they're angry, and I mean, they're angry drunks, and I'm like, that's because you have anger hidden within you. Me, I'm a happy, like, I haven't drank in a long time, but it's like, me, it makes me very, very happy. Okay, it's like I just get super happy and I want to run and just enjoy life. Okay, so kind of what I'm getting from that, right? Because, and literally I did the whole the healing process thing of where it extracts things that are hidden in the subconscious, right? So it's like, I guess I'm not speaking specifically to women, okay? I'm speaking to both. However, this is just what was channeled to me, okay? So it's kind of getting to those aspects of what you are, you know, trying to hide, right? It's like, you can't cover up your pain. You can't do any of that, because the moment that you are triggered, all of that is going to come back out, and it is going to affect whatever relationship that you are trying to build. So it's like, you can't just put on, you know, you can't just, okay, when I say makeup, I'm not talking about physical makeup, okay? But you cannot just, you know, put things on to kind of cover up what is hidden inside of you, okay? Because eventually, like, as soon as you get comfortable around that person, it's going to come out, okay? It's going to come out. You're going to show them your true character, and once they see your true character, yeah, they may run, because you sold them a story that wasn't true. Yeah, you sold them a story that wasn't true. So anyways, moving on from that, okay, so alk, the prefix of alk, right? It means untouchable, uncompared, or sorry, alk, the prefix alk means uncountable, uncompared, okay? So also what I'm getting is men feel like there are a lot of women out here who seem to be clones of one another, okay? And so for someone I'm talking to, because I'm not talking to all women, so you should know what category of woman you fall into, all right? Like, you should know. And so this is why men, okay, I'm speaking to a certain species here, but this is why men are so drawn to you, okay? You stand out, and they can tell you're not a fraud, okay? They can tell you that you're not a fraud. They can tell that you're authentic. They can tell that this is not something that you are just wearing, okay? And I don't know if it's, it could be, I don't know, something that it's like, I don't know, it's just something about you, it oozes out of you. You know what I'm saying? It's something where, what do they say? Oh my God, I really hate this saying because I heard it so many times, but they say it's in you, not on you, okay? It's in you, not on you. However, it's like, when it's in you, it radiates from the inside outward, okay? It's like a big beaming light of your true essence just comes out naturally, okay? And sometimes you don't even have to be doing anything. It's like people just notice it. They can see it, okay? That's what I'm getting. Yes, okay, so talking about clones, okay? And it's like people who, you know, who copy other people, copying things just to gain attention, right? It literally gets you absolutely nowhere except a life of unfulfillment. It's failure after failure after failure because you aren't in alignment with your soul, right? So it's like if you are trying to imitate other people, you'll never attract what is for you, okay? So, right, and these people spend so much time lying to themselves, right? Lying to yourself, thinking you have everybody fooled, but the only fool on display is you, okay? So it takes a lot more energy to lie than it is to be yourself. And it must be pretty depressing, okay? Knowing that more than anybody else rejecting you, you reject yourself. How can anyone else expect you to be loyal if you're a sellout to yourself? You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is why I say, like, for me, this is why I say, like, I can only have, you know, I need soldiers on my team, okay? Like, if you're someone who, you know what I'm saying, you don't have a mind of your own, you cannot, you don't have an opinion that you can stand 10 toes down behind. And that doesn't mean that your opinion can't change. Opinions change all the time, but do you know why you are changing your opinion other than the fact that somebody else believed it? They made you maybe feel stupid, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, why are you changing? Because people will be like, oh, you know, they're ridiculing me for changing. Maybe it's because they recognize that you're changing into someone who has it literally, like, it's not you, okay? People can see when it is not you, okay? So change is one thing to change in the form of growth. It's another thing to change and you're changing into a completely different person that doesn't even speak to your soul. At this point, you literally are a walking imposter, okay? And everyone else can see it as well. And I'm going to get into this more later, and this is literally like one thing I say, right? Because you cannot, you know what I mean, stand on your own, stand alone, kind of stick to your guns when it comes to, you know, your beliefs, your individuality, etc. It's like, I don't trust you because you're too wishy-washy. Like, you're a very wishy-washy person. The other thing, okay, there are a lot of men who desire to be romantic, okay? I was picking up on France energy, okay? So, and we know France to be associated with love, romance, passion, very melodic and expressive language, okay? The kind of love you see in fairy tales. Okay, I was also picking up on old school R&B, okay? Like, people who just, they see you and view you as a muse and want to treat you as a muse. But it's like, men are afraid of getting hurt too, okay? Men are afraid of getting hurt too. And this is like, you know, something that, you know, a lot of people don't see, okay? So, and it's like, they're tired of being used for shelter, okay? So having to make up for the lack of love that you may have felt in your childhood, okay? Having to make up for the mistakes of other people. And it's like also constantly having their egos destroyed because their worth is being defined by what they can give materially. Meanwhile, your ego is fragile and non-existent if you don't receive the attention of a man. The other thing that I wanted to say about this too, right, is you cannot sit here and use a man for his wallet and then get mad at them for using you for sex when you have basically told them that you are for sale. Okay? Like, if you're gonna treat yourself like a prostitute, then what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's very hypocritical, okay? So if you come into things expecting relationships to be transactional, you're talking about, oh, like, your first thing is you want a man to do this, that for you. You would be surprised what a man will do for you when he actually likes you. When he actually likes you, loves you, and you don't expect anything. Like, you'll be surprised what a man will just willingly do without you having to ask for it, okay? So, like... And I'm so sorry, like, I don't care what the media has, you know, popularized, but that shit is not cute, okay? It's not cute. So, like, it's not cute behavior. And I'm sorry, but... And no, I don't know all men, but I don't know, the kind of men that I look at that I consider to be real men, they are not going to put up with that shit. I'm sorry, it's not cute. Anyways, also the thing that I was getting was possessiveness. Okay, so possessiveness pushes them away because you allow no flexibility for them to flourish just as a human being existing in this world that goes beyond just fulfilling your needs. Okay, so, and that is kind of how people, you know, look at men. It's like they're just a workhorse. Like, they gotta go out, you want them to go make a certain amount of money. They gotta go out, make a certain amount of money, right? So they're working, and then they come back and they still working because it's like you just expect them to do this and that for you, but you're not doing anything. Like, some of you have absolutely, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing to offer. It's like you want companionship but aren't offering real companionship to them. You're not also, you know, focused on their needs, even their unspoken needs, okay, which I'm gonna get into in a minute. But the other thing that I want to say too, because remember yesterday I was talking about, you know, the whole dating thing, and I was like, people can they'll either crash and burn or they'll become the greatest salesman or saleswoman. The other thing that I'm feeling, right, is because some people, and this is why I say, like, actions speak louder than words, because some people, they'll sit here, they'll talk about their morals, they'll be like, oh, you know, like, because this is what, right, it's like people, like, if you care too much about money, then it's like people gonna talk shit about you. But so they'll be like, oh, you know, I don't really care about, you know, how much you make, you know, I don't expect you to do this, that, and the third. But then you get into a relationship with them, and now all of a sudden, like, they're upset because you cannot do certain things. And it's like, if someone was upfront with you from the get-go, okay, if they were upfront with you and they didn't, you know what I'm saying, it's like... Be yourself. Like, just be yourself. Be your authentic self. Because you are going to end up unhappy. Okay, you're going to end up unhappy, or you're going to end up just kind of being a burden to somebody else because you weren't straight up from the get-go. All right? Like, be honest. Like, I don't understand. It's like, honesty is just, it's so easy to be honest, okay? But like I said, you can't be honest with nobody else until you're honest with yourself first. So, the thing that I was seeing, okay, where women get upset and super aggressive, okay, and constantly tearing them down with your words, but still expecting them to show up, okay? So men need nurturing too. They need nurturing too, and though they may not always express or speak about their problems on a human level, from human to human, you should understand, okay? Like, you should understand and recognize their needs. You can't expect them to be your ally while you paint them as an enemy, okay? Is this a partnership or a dictatorship? You know, like, choose. And if it's the latter, you may want to go sign up to be a dom, okay? Like, maybe you should do that instead. Maybe you're not looking for a relationship. You may think that you're looking for a relationship, but it doesn't, like, if this is how you behave, I'm not sure that is, you know, something you're looking for. Okay. Also, one thing that I was picking up on is men telling you things in confidentiality, okay? Telling you things in confidentiality and then you using it against them as a form of manipulation, although I wanted them to be honest and truthful with you, okay? So you have to be, if you want someone to be honest with you, then you have to be creating a safe space, and you have to be creating a space where they can be honest. So ask yourself, are you someone who can handle the truth? Do you know how to conduct yourself as a human being? Do you have the emotional intelligence to receive the truth? If not, then it's like if they know you're gonna blow up, yeah, they're gonna keep things to themselves. They're going to keep things to themselves. They're going to become more secretive because it's like you don't provide a space where they can be open and honest with you. Men are all about self-preservation, okay? And if you're not creating an environment that makes that possible, then you shouldn't expect to preserve the relationship, okay? And I feel like that's for anyone, honestly, because like I said, I am a Mars dominant woman. I have a lot of fucking Aries placements, okay? Not only just Mars dominant, but a lot of fucking Aries in me, okay? And one thing is like Mars, and specifically Aries, is all about self-preservation. So this is something that I understand to the core. And this is why I say, like, I do be feeling bad for men. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I be feeling bad. And kind of the reason why I can kind of understand it is because being someone, and this is why I said sometimes, female relationships, I have a hard time upkeeping relationships with women. And it's because sometimes they really be treating you like you their boyfriend. I'm like, bitch, I am not your man. I am not your man. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm just like, there are certain things that I'm not super emotional about that, like I find a lot of other women to be. So it's just like, honestly, yeah, but I do be feeling bad sometimes. Okay, anyways, that's all I want to say. Also, okay, so tips before I get into, or tips, advice that I was receiving that I want to just go ahead and say before I get into the extra challenges and confirmations. Now, it may not seem like it, but this message was technically longer than the other one. But I think I talked through it a lot quicker. A lot quicker. So anyways, so one thing that I was seeing, right, is that you need to analyze your patterns, okay, your behavioral patterns. Analyze your behavioral patterns that have contributed to failed relationships and recognize where you went wrong despite however you felt it ended, okay? Because like I said, it takes two to tango, all right? So yeah, takes two to tango. Also, are there any connections between childhood wounds or what you saw growing up? Unlearn whatever behaviors are not conducive to building healthy and long-lasting partnerships, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and get into the channelings and confirmations before I close us out. Hopefully, I'm so sorry. Hopefully, I voiced whatever y'all's concerns were, okay? I was like, my goodness. I thought I represented, both parties pretty well. And honestly, yesterday I was talking more to women anywho, so, but I guess, you know what I'm saying? They had something to say, so I'm just gonna go ahead, I'll speak up for you. But anywho, okay, so I was hearing on God, okay, so one, I feel like a lot of people were in agreement, okay, with the last message, but also someone finally left their ex, and maybe you've never felt freer, okay, so this person could have been weighing you down like a burden or a headache. Like I already said, someone could definitely be from Oakland, okay, I was picking up on the heavy, heavy Oakland energy. I'm not gonna lie, it was giving hood. Okay, but you do you, okay? Someone here could be 6'4", 6'1". I already said D-Lo no-ho, and then we already talked about that kind, so I don't need to go back over that. Yes, also for someone has already made a vow to you, okay? Possibly in secret, so fret not, my child. Stop worrying. Fret not. Okay, someone could drive a V6 engine. Okay, ages that are significant are 22, 24, 26, 21, 20, 41, and 46. You could have graduated in 2004, 2006, 2012, 2014, 2016, 2022. The last name Wong is significant, or just Wong, I don't know. Anyway, okay, yes. Wong. Also, Cleveland is here again. Someone could be from a 925 area code, or have a 925 area code. New Hampshire is significant, as well as Texas. I was hearing Longhorns. Also, Houston is significant as well. Somebody either got, I was hearing somebody got, okay? So either tricked or outsmarted, beaten and defeated, vanquished, okay? You could be a Virgo, Taurus, or a Cancer. You could have been born on any of the following days of the month, okay? So the 14th, the 16th, the 12th, the 20th, 21st, 22nd, 24th, 26th. Also significant is January, February, April, and June, okay? Life path. You could be a life path 1, 2, 4, 6, or 22. So someone has had a lot of bad luck in love. Okay, 222 is confirmation. You could be feeling low at this time. Yes. Also, someone could have like been solely focused on like big butts, body, etc. A wanderer. Okay, this was a wanderer. TLC is significant. Also, someone may live in a cow town. Okay, somewhere where there's just like a lot of cows. Also, it's like somebody had a ploy to steal your joy. Okay, trying to make your life a living hell. Hates your glow, jealous of you because they can't escape the sheep herd mentality. Okay. And what I was seeing was like an image of somebody, you know, swinging through the jungle, and you know how they swing from tree to tree, rope to rope. But kind of what I was getting is this is someone who jumps from personality to personality, right? Copying any and everybody to stay afloat, right? So this is someone who's like lost in the jungle is what I was hearing. Is that a show? Lost in the Jungle? Anyways, or Lost? I know Lost is a show and they're like in a jungle or something, right? Anyways, so this is someone who is extremely lost and creating havoc in their own lives, the more parts of themselves that they delete, okay? So and this is what I meant when I say you become so disconnected from yourself that other spirits start taking over. I was literally seeing the sunken place from Get Out, all right? So 333 is significant. That might be confirmation. Okay, someone could also be born in March or on the 3rd or 9th of a month. Sag energy is also present. Someone sees you as someone who is like very high quality and very loyal. Okay, they and maybe they knew you were loyal from the start. Okay, I was hearing A1 day one. Let's see. Someone's name could be Jerome. Also Amber. Someone could have a dog named Roxy. Okay, and this is so funny because when I worked at a doggy daycare, there was a dog named Roxy, and I remember this dog. Okay, I remember exactly what they looked like, and I had a dream this morning. And there was a dog that looked very similar to Roxy. Okay, but this dog was blind. Okay, so I don't know if someone maybe you know your dog passed away, etc., but they are like now your spirit guide. But also it's like this dog was blind, but it seemed like they could see almost, or they were very good at following cues. Okay, so I was kind of guiding them, and they were off leash, didn't need a leash to walk them. Okay, so this is kind of giving me like either you're tapping into a sense where you are more aware, okay, where you are more aware of things that go beyond just, you know, physical sight. You're tapping into your other senses. But also kind of what I'm getting, there may also be a need, kind of what I'm hearing is also unseen danger. Okay, unseen danger. So be aware of unseen danger, and maybe you need to use your other senses better, and also your protection. Okay, focus on your protection at this time. But yes, the dog was like staying by my side the entire time. So I also feel like, you know, you do have, you know, your spirit guides, or maybe if this dog did pass away, or maybe you have a dog and, you know, they've been showcasing certain behavior. And it's like they are, you know, kind of looking out for your blind spots. Okay. So, yes, let me give that message. And then where did I Also, I was hearing pawns. Okay. Pawns, like, the brain stems. Okay. So, oh gosh. Okay, that might have been confirmation for the dog. Okay, because I just, yeah, y'all know how I get when I'm channeling and I get like gas stuck in my throat, or air caught in my throat. Okay, so pawns. Okay, so which focuses on unconscious processing. Okay, but then also from pawns, I was hearing pawns. Okay, so these are people who, or you have people, you know, in your energy as I'm talking about, you know, this right, the jealousy, etc. Okay, so it's like they are very unconscious in their actions and behaviors. Okay, their actions and behaviors are dictated by others, so they may have a very low emotional intelligence, or very like reactive. They can't see beyond their own point of view. The last name Cox might be significant. You could have people mocking you in your comments. Okay, go ahead and thank them for the free time, energy, and publicity. Okay, perhaps find something more suitable for your level of intelligence. Don't hurt yourself now. Okay. Yes. Okay, and then initials that are significant are P, J, N, S, M, O, C, A, E, N, T. All right. I think that is all I have for you guys today. Honestly, I'm really surprised that technically this message was longer. Maybe it's because I just didn't do like much, you know, stopping, because like I pretty much wrote out everything that I needed to say. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, honestly, I think I got everything out. Okay. Obviously y'all know me. I give things very raw, so you know what I'm saying? Don't be too offended. I mean, if it don't apply, let it fly. But that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for being here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to. And I'll see you guys all later. Bye.